We all are quite familiar with the concept of heat and can describe sensation of feeling too hot and feeling too cold. But understanding what temperature and heat exactly are at the molecular level is completely different. Nevertheless, we must understand them to learn the thermodynamics. Let us dig into this abstract concept. We can start with the temperature, like the temperature outside today. It might be hot, it might be cold. But in science, we want to quantify everything we can. Saying something hot and something cold is not enough. We want to be able to be quantify with the numbers. Saying something hot and cold is not enough. We want to be able to say how hot and how cold with the numbers. That begs the question what the temperature is measuring. Temperature is measuring the amount of heat energy for work in a system, and heat energy relates to average kinetic energy of molecules and atoms available within the system. We know that with the greater kinetic energy, objects will move faster, and this is true for all molecules which are available in the atmosphere. Higher temperature means faster moving particles. This kinetic energy of motion is distributed amongst transitional motion or side to side motion, rotational or spinning motion, and the vibrational motion. In vibrational motion, where the covalent bonds in a molecules bend and stretch, heat will flow from hot object to cold object, as the particles inside the hot object will impart their kinetic energy through the collision to the molecules or the atoms available within the cold body. This will continue to occur until unless the whole system reaches the same temperature. This states where both the system have the same temperature is called the thermal equilibrium. This is how the thermometer measures the temperature. Heat from the thermometer will be in contact with thermometer and flow into thermometer fluid, causing atom to gain kinetic energy. The column will start expanding until it is in the thermal equilibrium with the environment. Thus, it allows us to measure the temperature on man-made unit. We must bear in mind that all phases of matter expand with the exposure of higher temperature, whether the state of matter is solid, liquid, or gas. This phenomena is called thermal expansion. Energy is transferred as heat by a wide variety of processes. When collision occurs, there is usually some heat generated. Friction can cause heat as well, which is why your hands warm up when you rub them vigorously. In each case, we are considering kinetic energy of particles and transfer of this energy to other particles as the definition of heat and heat transfer. Heat is therefore a kind of energy in transit and will be measured in joules just like any other kind of energy. Let me tell you some interesting facts about heat and temperature before ending this video.
Fact number 1. Heat flow takes place from high temperature to low temperature. Number 2. Heat in correct amount will give you life and comfort. Heat in incorrect amount will give you discomfort. Number 3. Any object feels us hot on touching when it has higher amount of heat compared to our body. Number 4. Any object feels us cold on touching when it has lesser amount of heat compared to our body. Sensation of feeling hot and cold is completely dependent upon the direction of heat flow. We have sensation of hotness while holding a cup of coffee. Heat is flowing from cup of coffee to our hand as cup of coffee has higher temperature than our body. Similarly, we feel cold on touching of ice cube as it takes away heat from our hand. Number 5. Average person requires comfort zone of approximately 21 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe.